Hi Claire Bears, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video. If you haven't already seen my announcement video, I will leave that down below. But the announcement is that I am pregnant, and I am so super excited to be sharing this with you guys because keeping it to myself has been quite difficult. And also, you know, this is something that I've wanted for my whole life. People who know me and are close to me know all I've wanted is to have kids. It's something that Huang and I are so excited about, and it was planned, so we were trying, and it's so exciting. It's just honestly super exciting. So kind of get into a little bit when I talk about my symptoms, but this will be trimester kind of update or vlog, just because I did not pre-film anything, and so when you will see this video, I will be 12 weeks. So I'm just about 11 weeks, 6 days. So by the time this video goes up, I'll be 12 weeks and 2 days, I think, when this goes up. But the reason I decided to do it this way was just because I'll get into like my number one, my serious symptoms, which is like pregnancy so far has really kicked my butt a bit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I was like, is this what it's supposed to be like? Like, I really didn't expect it. So this first trimester has honestly been a little bit difficult. So my two biggest symptoms that let me know that gave me that hint that I was pregnant was fatigue. So I started feeling fatigue pretty much right before I found out. So right about 4 weeks, I started to feel extremely tired. I needed to take a nap pretty much every day that I got home from work. I was napping at any time. At one point, I think I came home and I took a nap at like 9 o'clock in the evening, and I got up because I was like, well, you know, I was cooking dinner. I'm a little bit out of breath, guys, sorry. That's a symptom too. But Huang was cooking dinner, and I was like, I just need a nap. I just need to take a nap, and I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna eat, and I needed to like edit or something like that. So I was like, don't worry, like I'm gonna get up. But I slept for maybe like an hour and a half, and I had to like rouse myself at like 10:30, and it was just really weird. Like, I never take a nap. I am the person who does not sleep. No matter how exhausted I am, I cannot nap during the day. So usually the only time you catch me sleeping is if I'm sick. And usually when I wake up, I feel so groggy that I wish I didn't even nap, because it just is never right for my system. So I don't usually do it, but I found that like I was just having to nap like every day, and every day like I would get these headaches. And because I knew we were trying, and I knew the time for me to be able to test was going to be coming soon, I didn't want to take any medication for it. So I had headaches every day. I wasn't taking anything. They were brutal. They'd come at the same time every single day for about a week. So those were my like first symptoms. And the other major symptom, which is why I haven't been able to pre-film any of these videos, is because of the nausea. Like, I feel like when I read, I don't know, I don't think it's not in my mind, it's actually happening, but I feel like when I read what the symptoms are, or symptoms that could happen starting at each week, I don't experience all of them, but the ones that I do experience, they hit me right on the dot. So literally 6 weeks to the day, this nausea hit me. This morning sickness slapped me in the face and did not go away. Like, it was nausea all day, every day so that was at 6 weeks, and I am just starting to feel like, I'm 11 weeks now, and I am just starting to feel like the nausea is dissipating. It's still there, but not as bad. And I've not been physically ill. I've been physically ill twice, but other than that, it's just this constant feeling of morning sick, the nausea, like feeling like I want to be sick all the time. Whether I'm eating, like before I eat, during eating, after eating, when I'm like The only time I have a break from it is like when I'm sleeping. And that's pretty much it. That's the only time that I feel like I get a break from it. So that has been like why my videos have not been on schedule. You know that I'm usually there Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, but I have been struggling that like it would be like some Thursdays there's no video, some Saturdays there's no video, and I've never been so laissez-faire about this in my life because I am always very stressed, and Huang would be like, just relax, if the video doesn't go up, it's not the end of the world. I'm like, but I made a commitment. And then this, like the pregnancy, I'm just like, there's no video. There's no video. I can't care that there's no video because I'm so sick. Like I just cannot rouse myself to film a video. I can't get myself to sit down to edit a video. I like do anything and I have to take a nap. Like it's like I get up and I eat breakfast, and after I eat breakfast I'm like, I'm so exhausted, I gotta go lie down. So those are the three, I would say. It's the morning sickness, the fatigue, and then I had headaches. Other than that, it's my tender breasts. TMI, but it's pregnancy, so a lot of things are gonna be TMI. They hurt like nobody's business, and that started at 4 weeks and has not really, hasn't really stopped. I think only now, this week, I've noticed they're a little bit less tender. But yeah, from 4 weeks till about this week, they have been so sensitive, so sore. Like I hate anything touching it. I hate the only thing that doesn't bother me is like when I shower, it's fine. But if I touch it, if I brush it against a towel, if I like drying off in the shower is the most difficult thing. Bras, clothes, the bed, anything you brush me, I'm gonna cry. Like it is so tender, and they've grown so much, and I already had larger breasts, so they're getting bigger and it's getting unmanageable. Like it's ridiculous that like the other day I was FaceTiming with my sister and I'm looking at myself in my screen and I'm like, holy smokes, is that what I look like? Like that's what they look like? It's like 2 huge watermelons. What happened? So yeah, that's been interesting. I've worn nothing but sports bras for like the past few weeks because that's all I could really handle. Other than that, symptoms, I've been kind of moody for the most part. Like some days I'm just like, I don't know how Huang could do it, because I would be really like just at him and it's not good. I'm just looking at my notes to see what else I have. Oh, cramping. All these symptoms, like I thought I was getting my period before I could test. Cramping, I've had a lot of cramping, like really low down, and I guess it's like that pelvic pain. And it wasn't implantation cramping, because I had that, I mean, I had it at 4 weeks, and it was like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, even now. And now I guess it's like maybe that round ligament pain. Like it's just like this cramping that doesn't feel like your period cramps. I don't even know how to describe it, but I've had that. They've lessened. I had them consistently for about 3 weeks, and I was like, this is not normal. Like, is this right? Is this supposed to happen? But it varies. Like it kind of will just kind of come and go. Sometimes it's when I get up too quickly or I move too quickly, then I get that pain. I've started to get a lot of back pain in the last 2 weeks. And when I went to the midwife, they said that's a result of just like bones moving to make space, right? So she's like, even if it's a millimeter, it's gonna hurt. And it does. And I already had back pain before I got pregnant, so that may not be the best thing. So she recommended I go see a chiropractor. So I'm gonna look into it. But yeah, that's the other thing, is that I was deciding for a long time between an OB and a midwife. And it was just like trying to figure out what's the best option for me. And I decided to go with a midwife. I went to my first appointment a few weeks ago, and I just loved the care that they give. Like so thorough on everything, covering everything, answering all your questions. And I know it was like an hour appointment, and some people are like, maybe you don't need that long. But sometimes when you go into the doctor's office, they will talk to you for like 5 minutes, and they give you some papers, and they're like, do these tests, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. And you're like, oh, I was quick, you know, but I felt like I did like it. It was informative. It didn't feel too long. Like, I enjoyed it. I feel like this was the best decision for me. And so I'm really, really excited about that. That's pretty much it that I can think of right now in terms of my symptoms. Those are the big ones that have just been very consistent. I have my next ultrasound is going to be on Monday. And so I'm really, really excited because the last ultrasound I had was when I was 8 weeks pregnant, and that was just for a dating ultrasound to see if like how the baby was growing and to confirm my due date. Really quick. They couldn't hear the heartbeat, and so it was just like quick in and out, kind of telling me what my due date was, kind of thing. So I'm really, really excited. Oh, when I went to the midwife, she did use the fetal Doppler, and I was able to hear the baby's heartbeat and that was at 10 weeks. And oh my gosh, I wanted to cry. Like, it was so emotional and so like beautiful, like so amazing. Like, you feel I guess I don't feel pregnant, maybe because it's the first trimester. I have these symptoms and I kind of just feel like me, regular sort of, but without my period. Like, it just doesn't hit you yet. And so hearing that heartbeat, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have a baby. Like, it was unbelievable. So that was exciting. But yeah, we just had that ultrasound, and it was just so quick. Like, Huang didn't even come in or anything like that. So I'm really excited to be able to see the baby looking more like a baby, like a little bit bigger, because I mean 8 weeks is like a little jelly bean, like a peanut, like real small. And yeah, so I'm really excited to see the baby again, and for Huang to see the baby and to hear the heartbeat. So I am super, super excited for that appointment. Cravings, mostly, like, it's not even really like cravings, it's just things that I prefer to eat. In the first few weeks, I wasn't eating anything that was like junk food. It was just a lot of like vegetables and fresh fruit, and like, I was really, really into that. The only craving I really had was like, I really wanted like barbecue, like a good barbecued hot dog or hamburger. Like, I had that craving for a bit. And everything, I think this is because of the nausea, but everything sour is my life. So I have been having a lot of like lemonade. I've been enjoying lemonade a lot because I feel like it just helps to settle my stomach. So I've been binging on lemonade for quite a few weeks. I've just kind of started tapering off on it. I also like lemon water and all sour like candies. That's the only sweet thing that I really wanted to eat, is sour things, like sour candy. So sour jubes, sour gummy bears, sour keys, like all those things I have been binging on for weeks because it just helps to settle my stomach. It's not even that I want that candy sweetness, it's just give me something sour that I can have to settle my stomach so I can eat food and like live my life. So that's been like my biggest thing, is the citrus like sour feeling that I've been craving most of the time. Also like cheese. I've been really obsessed with cheese. I have to have cheese in the house basically at all times. I've been eating a lot of cheese strings, like a lot of like blocks of cheese have been going through in here. Like, I'm just a cheese fiend. Anything I could put cheese on, put cheese in, just eating the cheese on its own. Really been obsessed with that. So those are the kind of things. So the fruits and the vegetables, citrus things, and cheese have been my loves. The other thing that I would say is like a symptom that's affecting, I guess, like cravings and stuff, is my taste buds are so weird. They're just out of whack. Nothing tastes the way it's supposed to, and I think that makes me also not want to eat food, on top of the fact that I've been super nauseous for so many weeks. Yeah, that I think is about it. The video is going to be super long, and I'm really hoping it's not going to be, just because there's so much that I'm trying to like fit into this first trimester update, because there's just so many weeks to fill in. So next week I will start doing my updates regularly, so then I'll be updating pretty much every week, and I will turn my Thursday videos into my pregnancy updates. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it. I'm super excited about this. I'm so excited for you guys to be on this journey with me, and I'm so excited to be on this journey. Like, I can't even express to you guys how excited I am. In terms of like bump updates, I don't really know. I guess I can do one. I think that it varies on certain days. I'm showing a little bit, but the thing is that like I never had a flat stomach. I'll show you guys what my 11-week, almost 12-week bump looks like. I don't feel like some of that was there before, but it is coming out a little bit more. It's a little bit more pronounced than it was beforehand. That's what it looks like. I don't know if it's hard to tell because of my sparkly shirt, but I have a tank top underneath, and that might help show you guys a little bit better what it looks like. That's what my bump looks like right now. My bump and a little bit extra. That is it. I will obviously show you my bump updates as I go along. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming on this journey with me. I am so excited to share this with you guys and to have these videos to document and look back on after the fact, or how many years from now I can look back on this and see how beautiful and amazing this is. I know this video was long. I will see you guys in my next bump date next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys. Bye.